as we keep doing these shows, you'll find out my favorite thing Star Wars is the Clone Wars animated series. I absolutely love it. It's the best to me. It's the best storytelling in all of Star Wars.
It's fun, man.
Yes. So there's this droid in one of the episodes. There's this character called K2B4. So K2B4, Kobe Bryant, 24, purple and gold droid.
Coincidence.
No, they did this on purpose. Like, it was supposed to be named after Kobe and designed after Kobe. It was an incompetent robot, so that's the part that wasn't, Kobe-ish, But then not only that, but the voice for that droid was Ashley Eckstein, who does the voice for maybe my most favorite character in all of Star Wars, Ahsoka Tano.
Ahsoka.
So to know that there was that connection, I'm like, wow, that's pretty amazing. Like how all these different worlds come together.
She's your favorite, huh?
Yeah, I just her character journey, starting from this annoying little brat in the beginning to being this, she was like the Obi-Wan. Do you ever watch Star Wars Rebels?
She's a double wielder, right?
Yep, yeah. But she turned into this great character, this fully fledged leader.
She got to see, up close and personal, what it can mean when you fall down. You can have more talent than anyone in the world, but if you go down the wrong path.
Because her and Anakin had very similar personalities and all that stuff.
Rebellious.
But the difference is that Ahsoka was able to take her pain and her hurt and be able to walk away and not let that hate go with her, whereas Anakin obviously wasn't. He let the hatred destroy him. So that's why she's I would say she's probably, if not my favorite, right up there. I mean, there's so many good characters, and all the characters, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Padme, they're all better in the animated series than they were in the movies. It's tough sometimes for me to watch the prequel movies just because I'm like, dude, that's not the Anakin I grew to know. Like he's such a whiny little bitch.
The Darth Maul arc was my favorite part of that whole series.
Which part?
Darth Maul and his brother.
Oh yeah.
To me, that was the most fun. And then Sidious comes over and just wipes them out basically when he sees that they're growing. And they become like a rival institution to him. He's like,
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, have you seen the trailer for season 7 coming up on Disney Plus?
I've not.
Ooh, so it's going to be very Darth Maul and Ahsoka centered, and it's going to end. Basically, it's going to end during Revenge of the Sith. Like it's going to be Ahsoka versus Maul as Order 66 gets enacted.
That sounds fun.
Yes, it's gonna be badass. There's 12 episodes in the final season, and it's gonna end like it's just gonna tie right in with Revenge of the Sith. I think we're gonna get some more I think we're gonna get to see a little bit more of Anakin after he turns, before he gets a suit, but after he's become Darth Vader. I mean, this is gonna be like. These last 4 episodes of that are going to be like, you can almost say, screw Revenge of the Sith. This is the real tale.
There's just so many ways you can branch off in that show in terms of things that you want to create personally. Like you could tell a story about a random stormtrooper that could be iconic. Or you can tell a story of just a random Wookiee, like off in the galaxy. You can really do so many different things. And because they've created their own galaxy, that it's just like, it's endless. And it'll be around, Star Wars will be around when we have grandchildren. Our grandchildren's grandchildren are probably still watching it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's the longest running, I would say, media empire that's been relevant the entire time. Yeah. I mean, Star Trek has maybe been around a little bit longer, but I mean, it's just not. You just don't have as big of a fan base, and the media empire of Star Trek just isn't as big. But one thing I was thinking too is, seeing the TV shows, and you said you're gonna catch up on Mandalorian. The way they're able to tell stories within a television series versus movies, I would be okay if they just all of a sudden came out and said, we're no longer gonna do Star Wars movies. We're gonna do all television shows, animated and live action. Because that's the best form of storytelling for Star Wars. You can spend more time with the characters. You get to know them better. You can flesh them out. And
The
even the
animation's fun.
what's that?
The animations is more fun too, in terms of the fight
Yep.
scenes.
You know, and the thing is,
They had a filthy Mace Windu one. Remember when he has that giant canyon, and he's on a droid and it's falling apart, and
oh yeah, yep.
he saves the two guys, and the bridge disappears underneath them, and there's just so much going on there, and you're like, man, Mace, get him, bro.
There's, and people think I've tried to convince a lot of people to start watching the series. Like, isn't that cartoon, dude? You have characters who die. You have real issues. You have it's just amazing.
No, that's it's one of those things that where it's got the stigma. You know what I mean? Cartoon has had a stigma. You know what I mean? And people who are really really into like anime and things like that, they realize that those cartoons have so much more depth and thought than so many television shows on TV right now with real live acting people. Like there's so many more layers to My Hero Academia or Attack on Titan or any of these anime that are out here that are just insane. But and a lot of people are catching on. A lot of our generation anyway are catching on to the fact that there's art across the world through cartoons and so much more depth than what we receive on television. I tried to get into the thing on Netflix or whatever. And I got about 4 episodes deep, and I was just like, I just can't do this, man. Like, the show just not for me.
Oh, which one?
You.
Oh, you. Yeah. It's not.
I tried, man, and I was enjoying myself a little bit, and then something happened, and I was just like, I can't do this. This is not for me.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can find something else to occupy my time when I'm not, writing and reading and just developing other things and stuff. But, I mean, I'm ready for the next good thing to come out. I mean,
have you seen The Witcher yet?
The Witcher? No. My best friend is kind of obsessed with the video game. She's logged over 500 hours in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
she's
commitment.
a Witcher human.
That's the Mamba mentality right there.
She is about that life. So like, I'm gonna kind of wait until I hear a couple people go, oh, this is actually pretty good.
Oh, it's amazing. It's The Witcher, the series. Oh.
She's kind of bothered though how the guy's a beefcake and the video game he's hideous. It's a fun little show though. I'll probably end up checking that out too, but not soon. I'm gonna wait till I hear more about it.
Yeah, no, I've sat down and I was just gonna watch like an episode or two, just kind of see where it was. I binged through the entire thing, got done with it like 1:30 in the morning. Started at like 5 p.m. and man, I just.
How many episodes?
It's like 8 hours. So was it 8 episodes? Gosh, I mean, it took me 8 hours to get through it. I guess I can't remember how many episodes it is.
Did you already hit up the Umbrella Academy then?
Yep.
They're getting ready for season 2, aren't they?
It's got to be getting pretty close.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, I really, really, really enjoy that. So yeah, I know you're a huge anime fan, right?
Oof, give it to me.
So okay, here's the thing is, I've never really gotten into anime much. I mean, I love
come to the right place, my son.
Okay. So that's what I'm gonna say. So before next week, we do another video, or whatever. Give me one thing I need to watch, or at least start watching. What's up?
I said no doubt.
Okay.
So have you already checked out Death Note?
No.
I think that one is intelligently written enough that would really draw someone like you in. So you have a really analytical mind, and that show's all about. It's full of detectives.
Okay. All right.
But it takes place in the sense that this kid finds this book. This book has fallen from the sky out of nowhere. It's supposed to come from the land of Shinigamis, which are just like Grim Reapers.
Okay.
And whenever they write a human's name inside their book, their life gets extended the remaining years of what that human would have had. So they can basically choose who they want to die and who they want to live. And, one Grim Reaper's gotten kind of sick of the monotony of lying around, living forever, and he just decides to drop his death book into the human realm. And, I mean, the chances have it that the smartest kid in this region happens to find it, and he's bored with his life as well. So him and Ryuk, the Shinigami, are kind of reflections of each other in a sense. And so this kid gets this book, and he reads the instructions to the book, and he's like, "This is bullshit." and he closes it up and puts it down, and then he's like, well, let me just try. Let me just fuck around, whatever. So he just finds some test subject. I think some random criminal at first. He just tries to kill him. And he's like, after, 10 seconds after he finishes writing how this guy dies, this guy collapses on national television. And he's just like, and so he ends up, kind of taking over the world in a sense. Because he broadcasts nationally of what he wants to happen, what he doesn't want to happen, who he wants to die, what he wants the cops to do about it. Like, he starts trying to really strong arm the world with his intellect that he has, because the kid is brilliant. And then, so it ends up being a battle against him and the world's greatest detective, who is completely unknown. Nobody knows his name. All they know is that they know him as L. Okay, so the greatest world's detective is L, and he's going up against the teenager whose name is Light, who has the Death Notebook. And it's all about seeing who can get closer to each other before they kill each other. You know what I mean? Like that's what it's all about. Nice. Can he get L's real name first before his identity is discovered by the world's greatest detective? And so you have this battle, those two going back and forth, and it's fun to watch, man.
That sounds pretty good. I will get that started before next week at least.
So, 20-minute episodes, man.
20-minute episodes, cool.
That's another good thing about anime. 20-minute episodes is cool.
Yep.
Boom, boom. But that's one you need to get on. I mean, I'm going to wait a little bit and kind of see how you feel about that one before I really start pointing you in other directions and stuff. But that's a really good start. If I had a starter kit, for anime babies, I'd feed them.
I'm going to get a T-shirt that says, I'm an anime baby.
No doubt. I'll give you, Death Note formula, the really raise you, get you stronger, and learn about the world. That's what I'm here.
All right. I'll attack it with some Mamba mentality and get through that shit.
You got to, man. You got to. And in the meantime, I'll be getting ready of my ESPN Plus and downloading the bundle package that they have for Disney and ESPN, and it's all together for cheaper than what I'm currently paying for ESPN Plus.
Yeah. No, it's I would definitely say. I mean, it's amazing. The thing with The Mandalorian is it wasn't what I was expecting, but I loved it. Like, I thought it was going to be a lot darker, and it is. I mean, there's some darkness to it, but there's some humor. There's some good heartfelt moments. I mean, it's just overall a really good series, and man, you're going to love it.
Not to mention the Baby Yoda memes are so cute.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one, and it sort of showed his little face like, and it said I just thought of a meme in my head, and I was like, when your mom eats all your chicken tendies. Because he's so cute. Oh my god, it's too much to bear.
Dude, if they somehow in the second season end up at some restaurant or whatever that has chicken nuggets, man, I'll lose it.
It's hysterical. It's funny that you kind of go there too, because I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second, but it's something I really, really wanted to touch on you with. It's gone, man. I'm reaching out.
Oh, man.
Baby, chicken tendies. you start retracing your steps. Oh, man. But I got to check that show out. Everyone's freaking out about it. I need it in my life. Everyone needs a little baby